Hey, Todd 2 with Airspool back again with Dave. Dave, we got carried away in our solar question and answer
I,
yesterday. And
I got carried away.
well, one of the questions we wanted to address was why 1500 watts of solar power are needed for the mini splits.
So you'd think like, okay, the most wattage this generally needs is around 1,000, 1,500, 1,000, watts. Maybe in heating, the absolute most is 1,250 watts. So why do we recommend 1,500 watts? And that's sort of, it's an optimal level because solar panels are tested at 77 degrees. They're tested when a thousand watts per square meter. So the solar irradiance is such that there's not like this time of year where there's more trajectory of the sun going through the atmosphere and the sun's photons diffract. So it's sort of optimized and the ideal conditions. You get 1,000 watts per square meter, and that's when you're getting whatever your rated value for your panels are. So if you get three 550-watt panels, that would work for our system. 1650 watts, but those panels are not normally going to be giving out that 550 watts per panel unless it's ideal conditions. Your panels are face south, the first day of summer, yada, yada, yada. So really you want to have more solar, a little bit more solar than what your system's going to need to run. But you also want to optimize this, right? Because you can go really overboard. You get 2,000, 2,200 watts, and then you're just kind of, there's going to be just extra voltage that never converts to energy. And so that's kind of wasteful too. And on the if you're low, then you're just going to have a few extra watts that are going to be pulled from the grid. All the solar, the way these work is the whatever solar you put into it is used first, prioritized above any grid power. So if you had like only 1,000 watts connected to the unit or 1,200 watts, that's still a perfect start. Grid will fill in the rest, but 1,500 watts, pretty good. The other thing you have going against you is in the summertime when it's hottest. That's also when your compressor needs the most amount of solar. Okay, and that's a problem because the solar panels become less efficient. They lose about 1/4% per degree Fahrenheit. So if you can imagine if your roof is 150 degrees, not unheard of, 185 degrees, not unheard of for our roof here downtown Las Vegas. You're losing, let's say your set point is 75 degrees or whatever, and your panels are at 150 degrees, base it on that 77 degrees. That's what I was trying to do. So 77 degrees to 127 degrees. That's if my math is right. That's 50 degrees. So 50 times 0.25. You're losing about 12.5% at that temperature. But again, your roof is normally to be hotter than the outdoor air temperature. So that's a problem. And then at the same time, that's a problem. The compressor actually needs more power when it's summertime because the further you are away from your set point, from the outdoor temperature to your set point of 75 degrees or whatever, the harder the compressor needs to work. And that also works. The good news, there's less sun in the winter, right? The days are shorter, but solar panels, the flip side is solar panels become more efficient by 1/4, plus or minus 1/4% per degree Fahrenheit as they get colder. So the panels could actually go above your rated value as it gets super cold, only for, again, the days are shorter. And the panels, the thing you got going against you is, again, the irradiance with more sun is coming through more of the atmosphere, higher air mass in the winter time. So that's why get a little bit more, get a little bit less, but 1,500 is kind of where we feel is an effective place to be. And your panels, by the way, you're never going to get exactly there because you're not, unless you get three 500-watt panels, but like four 370-watt panels, that's kind of a common variation, or at least maybe it's kind of getting long in the tooth, those 370-watt panels. But four of those, or, four 425 or whatever, just get around there and you'll be good.
Very good. Thanks, Dave. Hey, if anyone has any questions for Dave, we're going to be doing this series, Ask Dave, on a regular basis. And so go ahead and leave a comment And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe too. Dave, anything else today?
No, thanks, Todd. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your time.
All right, later.